Today we will be taking a look at the new Gold Paladin deck from the upcoming Clan Selection set Volume 1. Today we're featuring Spectral Duke Dragon. Right, so basically it's a new type of chain. So first of all, continuous, as long as I have the grade 2 in soul. This unit get power plus 1k, so it's a 13k base. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 and above, it gets an additional crit plus 1. As a Vanguard once per turn, after attacking battle, counter plus 1, retire 3 of your rear guard. By doing so, stand this unit, and you get drive minus 1. If you have 4 or more cards in your damage zone, you get drive plus 1 instead, so you'll be a triple check. Next, we have the new grade 2. So if you have the grade 1 in soul, you get power plus 1k, so it's a 10k base. And when this card retires from your rearguard circle by card effect, put this card into soul and you get to counter charge 1. If you write a Spectral Duke Dragon on top of this unit, look at top 5 and call up to 2 onto rearguard circle. Next will be the grade 1. So when it enters the field, look at top 7, add up to 1 of the grade 2 or the grade 3 into your hand, and shuffle the deck. When this unit retires from your rearguard circle by card effect, put this into soul and your Vanguard get power plus 5k. So that's our chain. And after that, let's take a look at the supports. So first of all, we have paladin. So after the battle where your rearguard hits a Vanguard, a grade 3 and above Vanguard, counter plus 1, soul plus 3, write this card from your hand in stand, and during this turn this card get drive minus 1. So we can actually aim for 3 Vanguard attack in a turn. And as a Vanguard, after the battle where your rearguard attacks a Vanguard, counter plus 1, return it back to hand. Right, so these are our support. For grade 2, we actually have the Lop Ear Shooter. So after Spectral Duke Dragon withstand, as your field is empty, so after attacking you can counter plus 1 to call this on the rearguard circle and you get power plus 5k. Very simple. Lop Ear. Next we have the black chain combo to pull resources and so fill out the field. So 4 each. The drain to counter charge or to draw 1. And personally feel that this is the most important card in this deck. Berserk. So as a rearguard, continuous, activate the following effect according to how many rearguard was caught during this turn. So 2 or more, this unit get power plus 5k, so it's a 10k boost. And if there's 4 or more, this unit will not get rested even if boost. So if I were to call 4 or more, I can actually stand my Spectral Duke Dragon with another 10k booster, and I can actually pump all my trigger power to the back row, so that if I were to write paladin, my power still stays at the same. So trigger will be the typical 8 crit, 4 draw and 4 heal. Alright, so this will be the start of my turn. Draw. So from my hand, Spectral Duke. So we will trigger off the Excel. Draw 1. Next, grade 2 effect, if you were to write a Spectral Duke on top, look at top 5, call up to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And call up to 2, so 1. And let's say 2. Right after that, shuffle the deck. Right, by doing so, activate Hoel's effect. So when a unit get caught in the same column, get power plus 5k. So next we will call Vortimer. Since I have grade 1 and 2 in soul, I get power plus 1k. This. Just down a bit. Right. Next. Right, so we will start off like this. So Vortimer will attack first. First attack. Second attack. Right, so Spectral Duke. Since you're the first player, so you will not get the critical plus 1. So Twin Drive. First check, draw trigger, draw 1. 10k to the rear. Second check. After battle, counter plus 1. Retire 3 unit. Restand. And drive -1. Next, we will trigger off that effect one by one. So, put it into soul. Counter charge 1. Put this into soul. Counter charge 1. Put this into soul. One of Vanguard get power plus 5k during this turn. This. Right, so drive -1. So single check. Critical trigger. Right. After that, since we have Lop Ear, we can actually counter plus 1 for additional lane if needed. So deck. Right. So that's the end of our first grade 3 turn. Next, let's say we take 2 damage during this turn. Heal trigger. Power to Vanguard. And let's say we have a 35k to guard. Something along this line like this. Stand. And draw. Vortimer. So circle draw 1. And well them. So Kaitan counter plus 1. Discard 1 card from hand. So discard Spectral Duke. I don't think we write a third time. So look at 3. Call up to 1. Shuffle the deck. Since we have Howell on the field, I get to draw 1. Right, draw 1. Next, D-Drain. So plus 1. I'll choose the effect to draw 1. And Howell's effect. Power plus 10k. Like this. Alright, so Kaida, Lop Ear, and D-Train. Next, Vanguard attack. Counter plus 3, check 2. 2. Activate effect, counter plus 1. Retire 3 of your rear guards. Restand. And drive plus 1. So attack, triple check, 1, 2, 3. Right, and this will go. So that's the basic gameplay. But if let's say we had this on the field, so basically we have a 5k booster that will not rest, and if I have this attack, let's say we were to trigger 2 trigger during this turn, we will pump all the trigger to the back row like this, and after that any of the attack, if you were to hit, we can pay the cost and right on top. So we will have another big lane of Vanguard with a single drive. So that will be the basic gameplay for our Spectral Duke Dragon.